So I wanted to take a moment to make this video because it's something that's really important that we're going through right now that we need to address, because it's something that we play down a lot. We say that we're stressed out for anything, basically. I'm running late. Oh my gosh, I'm so stressed out. Oh, I didn't get that free pair of shoes that I was hoping to win. I'm so stressed. Well, like, there are real stressors out there, but we tend to overuse this word, and it's actually something very serious because stress can affect your health. If it's not managed or addressed, it could really affect your life in a very negative way. And that's kind of what we're experiencing right now. We've gotten to the breaking point where we've just been so stressed out for the last 2 years that we just can't move forward anymore if we don't address this underlying issue of stress and how to manage it, and allowing ourselves to go through this process of change. A lot of things have happened in our life that are stressful, and for instance, we've moved like basically 3 times in the last 3 years, and we've gotten married, we've both lost a parent, all in this 2-year time frame. And I don't think we really thought of all these things as stressors, and we didn't really think that it would really affect our lives, but it is. And we're at a place where we're just so upset at ourselves that we're not able to succeed, doing what we're doing, because we're just being too hard on ourselves. We aren't realizing, wow, we have done so much and we should be so proud. And, anything else that happens, it's okay to take the time that we need to really heal and wrap our heads around the change that is happening, and to really get used to it and to understand it a lot better. We've just been really stressed out and been really putting too much pressure on ourselves and just not really taking care of ourselves. Especially me, when I get so stressed out, my self-care goes out the window, and it's terrifying because I'm just sitting working so hard. I forget to eat, I forget to take my vitamins, I forget to drink water, I forget to brush my teeth, forget to brush my hair, wash my face, take showers. All the basic things that you need to do for yourself, I wasn't doing. You can only go so long not doing those things for you until you feel very miserable and you can't go on any longer. It's just you just keep getting knocked down and you try to get up, but it just doesn't work. So what I've learned is that self-care is number one. So in the mornings, I make sure I take care of myself. So what I actually did was I just sat down and made a list of all the things that would make me feel good in the morning, that kind of took care of myself to prepare me for the day. Put down the list brush my teeth, floss my teeth, wash my face, moisturize, the basic things, which I was forgetting to do because I was just so stressed out and trying to go, and not slowing down and really taking a moment to really listen to my body and know what is happening. This move to the island was so huge. Our move to Toronto wasn't so drastic because I had a job, and so we knew we were going to be making a certain amount every month. Not only that, but going from San Francisco to Toronto was a very similar change. It was a big city, fast-paced, lots of people, but going from that now to a very small town on an island. I think there's about maybe 6,000 people in my town. So it's very different, and the way of life is very different. The economy is different. The jobs are different. The people are different. Everything is different, and we just didn't really think about it. And we thought things were going to be different. We were expecting the same thing as like living in a big city compared to living here, and that's not the case. We can't make as much money as we used to in a big city, and we're realizing that, and now we have to adjust and figure out how we can move forward. We need to change our strategy and to adapt to the situation so we can get ourselves out of this stressful situation. And we're really working on it. And in regards to coping with the stress, we haven't been doing things the right way. We've been, just trying to take our mind off of the stressor. So we'll watch TV, we'll drink, we'll do things that make us forget about what's currently happening in our situation now. And instead of doing that, we need to be facing these stressors, but also being kind to ourselves and knowing that these types of things take time, and we're not robots. We can't just switch gears and be okay and be expected to perform, as well as we used to. So what I've also learned that in life, there is always going to be good things that happen, and then there's going to be bad things that happen. And that's just kind of the way life is. And things can't always be good all the time. Things can't always be bad all the time. So there's always this trade-off from good things happening to bad things happening, to good things happening to bad things happening. And when the bad things happen, we just need to accept them and not let it get us down. There's always a lesson involved when it comes to the bad things. Like, what did I learn from this bad thing from happening? And so exactly what we're going through, where, we didn't expect to be making a lot less than we did. So, now we need to readjust, being creative and finding new paths, creating a path instead of just following down the one that you're walking. If it turns out to be the wrong path, sometimes you need to go backwards in order to get onto the right path. When we're at that point, we see how far we've already come, and we're not willing to go back. So we'll just keep pushing forward until we can't go any farther, until we get to a dead end, and realizing that, actually, I really have to go back. There's no choice. And at that point, you've already walked maybe another mile. So what's better? Turning around as soon as you realize it, or trying to push through? But yeah, just managing stress. Living in the present moment is actually, obviously, very important. Something you hear all the time. Mindfulness, meditating, being in the present moment, because that's all there really is the present moment. For instance, the past is the past. What's the point in reminiscing about something that's happened in the past? There's no point. It's done. It's gone with. You learn your lesson and you move forward. The future, there's no point in thinking about the future because it hasn't come yet. We don't know what the future is going to hold. So why stress out so much about what is going to happen in the future when you're not there yet? What you need to do is focus in the present moment and what you're currently doing, because that's all that there really is. And that's when you live your happiest. So we're all still working on this. We're not experts. We know the things that we should be doing, but of course it's hard to actually do those things. Otherwise, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you now. With that being said, stress is something that's very serious and really should be dealt with in a positive manner. And learning positive coping skills, which we still need to learn. I just wanted to sit down and talk to you because things aren't always so nice and happy in everyone's world, and especially when it comes to social media, a lot of people only post positive things. So it's hard to get a full picture ever really of anyone's life. But I do want to be real with you guys and to let you know some of the things that we've been going through. Maybe you're going through something similar, and so maybe this video can help you go through what you're going through. And hey, if you have any tips for me, let me know in the comments. We'd be happy to hear them. We've actually started going to therapy, which has been very helpful. We've been seeing Gestalt therapists, which is kind of like the type of therapy that we really like for some reason. It's really helpful to get a third person's perspective onto the things that are going on in our little world. And especially someone that is educated in psychology and really understands the human brain, because it's a very complex thing, let me tell you. I studied it. I got my bachelor's in psychology, and I was so fascinated with it just because it's like how our brain works, how we work. And shouldn't we all know this stuff? You know, it's very basic things that we definitely should know. So that's been really good, and I feel totally fine just letting you guys know that, because honestly, therapy is a really great thing, especially if you're dealing with any type of stress, anxiety, depression. If you've gone through some things in the past, you've had trauma, PTSD, any of those things, grief, if you've lost someone, it's very helpful. Even if you're just feeling stuck and you don't know what to do and you need some advice, sometimes a therapist is actually a good place to go. That's basically what's been going on with us. The stress can really get you down. It's all a work in progress, and I'm confident that we will get through everything that we're going through. And I hope if you're going through something similar that this video has helped in some way. I again just want to thank you guys so much for watching and following along in our journey. I will see you guys next time.